TSA line was relatively long here today. These keep me out of the snacks that we have on the plane, so of course me speaking it up, it was bound to happen. Last night we got a, hey guys, good morning, good morning. We're getting ready for a trip. I'm putting on my, or attempting to, that's why I'm looking in the camera, but attempting to put my scarf on so we can head out. Today we are starting a 3-day trip, and we have 3 legs today, so today is long. We don't have to be at the airport until 9:40, so we have about an hour and 10 minutes before we need to be there, which is good, so we have time to get our coffee. Can't wait for that. But yeah, so we have 3 legs today. First, we're starting off with, where are we going? I can't believe I was gonna try and do that on the top of my head. Where's my phone? Wow. Okay. We are going up to Boston, and then from Boston, we go to West Palm Beach. From West Palm Beach, we end up in White Plains, New York. So that's our day. We won't finish until about 10 o'clock tonight, 10 p.m. So it is a long day. I didn't look up the loads. Of course, you know, I'll let you know what it is. I'm sure it's probably full, especially leaving out of here to go to Boston, usually always, but I'll definitely let you know. We're on our 320 Airbus, so we're gonna have 162 people with us if it's full, close to that. With everything going on right now, I'm just hoping that the day goes nice and smooth. I know they are doing some runway construction on the runway in Boston, so it's been causing delays on top of air traffic control, the whole government shutdown, etc. It's a lot. I wouldn't tell you that I'm not nervous flying, but it's the job. It comes with the territory. We're gonna get there safe and sound, but I just wanted to let you guys know in case we do have any type of delays. Boston has already been having delays besides the whole air traffic control thing, so I'm hoping that that doesn't put us back, because we only have 1 leg up there. It's not like we're coming back, so, and it's still relatively early, so we'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted with that, just kind of giving you a forewarning just in case it turns into an even longer day. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so we're actually in Boston already. We made it. It was 2 hours and 30 minutes here. It wasn't that full of a flight. We had like 130 people on the flight with us. This one's a little bit fuller. We have 154 coming back with us to West Palm Beach. And then our last flight is like empty. And we have like an hour, 40-minute sit when we get there. So I'll have time to come talk to you guys again. But so far so good. It's freezing up here. So I have my jacket or sweater on because they opened up the back door to do the catering, but nonetheless, we're all here. I'm gonna eat my salad because I'm hungry. It's about lunchtime. It's 1:30, so it is time. I think I'll save getting another coffee. We don't need another coffee. We had a coffee already, as you saw in the previous clip. So there's the music. So I'll make this quick. It's gonna be 3 hours, if I didn't say that. 3 hours down to West Palm Beach. 3 hours and 5 minutes actually, because every minute counts when you're on the plane. It was bumpy coming in here. Really windy out here today, so that's what we'll have to look forward to on the takeoff. Anyway, of course the boarding music's on, and I'm gonna have to start yelling, but I'll see you guys when we get to West Palm Beach. Water. Oh, thank you. You turned it off. These keep me out of the snacks that we have on the plane, so good. And they have protein if you're into that. That's the calorie count. Also, if you're into that kind of stuff, but they're good. They have different flavors. I'm trying the cheddar one. What else I have in there? I showed you guys these. My salad. You guys know I like the packaged salad. I'm gonna have one of these to hold me over because we're gonna start boarding in like 10 minutes. So I won't have time to eat my salad in peace. Have some grapes. Ooh, I'll have some grapes in that too. How about that? Yeah, we'll have some grapes, a little bit of this, and one of those. That's really it. And I have some, what are these? Pumpkin seeds, which they're so good. I never knew I liked pumpkin seeds until recently. Anyway, that's what I have in my bag. As per usual, I'm working in the back today. It's been a while since I showed you the galley, but I'm in the back on the 3. This is my jump seat. This is where I sit. There's another set of jump seats. the rest of the galley. This is where the 4 jump seats, they sit here during takeoff. Comes up just like that. It is also, if you haven't seen this, if you're new, this is the restroom. Lovely. Second restroom. Yes, they're small. Yes, we hear every day, all the time. Bathrooms are so small. Yes, they are on this plane. They most certainly are. Then you have your coffee pods where you get your tea, snacks, drinks, cups, other stuff. There's that. This is the back galley. There's not much space, but this is where we hang out. Alright. If you're new and you've never seen it, this is the back of our galley. I'm the F3. Our F4 sits here with me. Usually this is a position that I work because I don't have to set up the galley and I don't have to be in the front. Whenever I am the one again, I'll show you guys what that one is, because it's been a while, and then I know there's some new people here who've never seen the back of the galley, or you haven't watched any previous videos, but that is what it looks like when you're hanging out back here, super tight. So yeah. So we made it. We are in West Palm Beach. If you see my hair blowing, it's the effect. I have my fan out. It's warm on the plane because they turn it off. We have a while before we actually like leave. So everybody kind of ran off to get food or just to get off of the plane. I'm probably going to go 2 days of real bathroom. You guys know how I feel about that. So this flight was good. It was full compared to the first one. So we did work a lot, but it's all good. The next one, we only have 80 people coming with us out of 162, so it should be a lot more chill. Our flight time up is only going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes, so that's all I have for you. It doesn't look like there's going to be any turbulence. It was super windy when we were leaving out of Boston, but other than that, it was fine on the way here. Landing here, it was smooth, so fingers crossed. So far it's been great as far as on time and everything like that. I know I was talking to my crew with a guy that's working with me in the back, and he was telling me, because this trip ends on Friday, and with the whole like government shutdown, they were saying if there's not a resolution, they're going to start having to cancel some flights or decrease the flights or something like that. I have to get the real information so I can tell you what's going on. So I just hope that doesn't affect us, because we do end our trip on Friday and we have 3 legs. So yeah, I would hate to get stuck anywhere other than at home. Anyway, it's hot. I know you can probably hear this, but I don't want to have to talk over this, because it's either this or the boarding music, as you know. I'm not hungry, so I won't have my dinner. What is it, 6 o'clock? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so I guess we will chat when I get to my hotel room. I'll come in, let you guys know how the rest of the day ended up going. Well, this last flight, how it went. Other than that, it's been great. It's been really, really good. Okay, I actually pulled it up. Remember I was talking to you about Friday. This is what they say. The Federal Aviation Administration says it will reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 airports starting on Friday. This action is a direct response to staffing shortages among air traffic controllers who are working unpaid during this ongoing government shutdown. So what they consider high volume airports, they don't have it listed here, but we fly from White Plains to West Palm Beach, and then West Palm Beach to Newark, and then Newark home. I would assume Newark is a high volume place. It is their air traffic control. I mean, their air traffic in that space is always really heavy, but again, I don't know. So yeah, that's just some news in the airline industry that could possibly affect us on Friday. So I'll keep you guys posted, and of course I'll watch the news at some point tomorrow, because I don't know if I told you, we're in White Plains tomorrow for 30 hours. So I'll have all day tomorrow. I'm off. So we'll come chat about that. I'll see what else I find, and I'll actually link this information so you can always double check, cross-reference, sure that I quote correctly. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Made it. We are home. We're home. We're at the hotel. We made it. You're probably like, why are you in the restroom? Well, this is the best lighting because I don't know what's going on with my camera and my lighting. It's just not really working, but here we are in the bathroom. That was the flight itself was great coming up from Palm Beach. The landing here tonight, it is so windy. You can hear the wind. I'm gonna insert a clip so you can hear it. We can go outside. It's giving like hurricane like winds where you can hear it really loud. Trying to land tonight, obviously these pilots are well trained, years of training, they know what they're doing. It was still scary to me. I just am not into turbulence. You guys know this. It's funny because I'm actually working with one of the girls who I experienced my worst case of turbulence ever with her. And she's working with me on this trip, but she's in the front and I'm in the back. And I had to ask her, I'm like, girl, do you remember that DC flight that we worked? And she's like, oh my God, yes, that was worse. That was terrible. It was worse than tonight. Tonight was mild because I've had many other ones, but it was still like, yeah, it's really windy. The it was raining. I think it's gonna rain some more. Even our shuttle, the person who picked us up, he even said, I didn't know if you guys were gonna make it in because the winds are like 50 miles per hour. I was like, I can tell. Nonetheless, we're here, we're safe and sound, and you guys know what happens next. It's time to get all this makeup off, out of this uniform and into my comfortable pajamas, showered, into my comfy pajamas, and into the bed. You guys, it's been a long day. It is 10:55, so if you remember when I checked in with you this morning, it's been a long day, but it was a great day. Great crew, so I'm happy about that. But it's time to take a shower, and I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow. If you don't remember, we have a 30-hour layover, so we have plenty of time. There are some things I need to do, but I'll come and check in with you guys tomorrow and let you guys know what that is. I'm gonna let you hear the wind. Really have a view or anything like that, so it's not like you're gonna see anything, but you're gonna hear it. Hey guys, good morning. Yes, it's still morning. It's 11:55. We've actually been up a little while. I went and worked out, and yeah, we kind of had a early-ish morning, late turn. I did not sleep that good last night. It was, I don't know what it was. I couldn't wind down, and then when I did sleep, it didn't feel like I was sleeping. Like it just felt like, I don't know, like I never got good sleep. I just felt like I was up the whole time. So tonight, we will be going to bed early. We gotta go to bed early anyway because we have an early report. So I will be turning it down early, which is why I'm gonna get what I need to get done now. I have some adulting things to do today, which is somewhat where I don't mind these 30-hour layovers where you don't have to like work. You can kind of just have the day to yourself. Like I'm in a hotel, I can't really clean up, I can't, you know, wash the dishes or do things that I normally would, go run errands or anything. I'm like stuck here, which is fine because I need to work on my bid for next month because December is crucial. Okay, definitely have to do that. I need to, what else do I need to do? Oh, it's the end of like enrollment for insurance and stuff. You see, like I have adult stuff I need to think about, even though I'm in insurance. Nonetheless, I gotta do that kind of stuff. And I need to go and get some more water. So before I do that, I am going to go out because it is a pretty day. It's cold and windy still. Y'all heard the wind last night. It's still windy. But I'm gonna go out, get some more water because I'm almost done with this. And I try to drink at least 100 ounces a day. Keep yourself hydrated. And I like to have electrolytes. And I have my electrolytes, but I've drank so much water already and the day it's not even 12, so I need water. So we're gonna go walk to get some, and I want to get some tea, some like restful tea, because I'm terrified that my thing, sorry, this is falling down. I'm terrified that I'll have another repeat of last night, and I want to have restful sleep because we have 3 legs tomorrow. Tomorrow's go home day, and I want to make sure I'm well rested and ready for that. Anyway, we are gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys when we get back. I made it back. I have been back for a while now, actually like 3 hours, 2.5 hours now. I just went really fast to what's it called, Target. I got some tea, bedtime tea, so we have that for tonight. And of course, like I've been telling you guys, I drink my water. I have another one in the fridge. It's like a lime flavor. And yeah, I actually ended up going to ShopRite and I got my water from there. And they have like it's called a bottle deposit, 5 cents for you to return it back, and then you get your 5 cents back. Okay, New York. Anyway, I just finished doing my bid. Fingers crossed that everything comes out good for next month. Finished my insurance stuff, made some calls, did all of that stuff, and it is 3:36. I'm almost done with everything that I need to do for the day, so I'm proud of myself. Soon we'll be taking it down and relaxing for the rest of the night. I wanted to come and just tell you guys a little bit, something that I've never really spoke too much. I know I've been telling you about bidding, but I don't know if a lot of people know exactly what that entails. So as a flight attendant, you have to bid for your schedule every month. At least with my airline, we bid every month, and it's for the next month. So it's November. There's a time frame that we have until the 7th. So from the 1st to the 7th, we bid for our next month's schedule. That schedule is based on seniority. It's based on, you know, what you want to work, what you can hold, etc. And that is essentially your seniority. So of course, the higher up you are in the company, the more kind of say you get with what you can work. For example, if you want to work all turns, or if you want to work only 2 days and you're like 19 years with the company, more than likely you can hold pretty much anything that you want. You can hold off holidays, you can work the holidays, whatever you want. When you're up there, you pretty much got it. Now, my seniority is 9 years, and traditionally in this industry, you know, a lot of airlines have been around way longer than mine in particular, so 9 years probably wouldn't be doing too much work over there. For example, let's say at American or something, where they've been around forever. 9 years, I'd probably still be working the holidays, okay? Delta, I'd probably still be working the holidays. But for my company, I can hold the holidays off most of the times. I have been able to for the last 6 years. When I was based in Boston, I could hold it off. And then in Orlando now, since we're pretty senior now, I can hold it off. So it comes with, you know, the ebb and flow of what kind of routes there are, the growth, etc., and how many people we have, you know, work your way up. Believe me, when I was on reserve or when I was starting off, I was working on the holidays. I worked Thanksgiving, I worked Christmas, I worked everything. It's a bonus because you get extra money, but you know, you kind of have to do, you got to do what everybody else doesn't want to do when you're starting out. And then once you build up your seniority, then you can kind of have some leeway. So pretty much that's what I was working on. And with us, our schedules, we get to bid per trip. Like you can pick if you want to work, like I said, if you want to work turns, or if you want to work 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I particularly don't like working 4 days, so I usually bid to work 3 or 2 days, just because even with a turn, a 1-day trip, I don't like getting in my car, coming to the airport, doing it every single day. I don't want to do that. I want to go, come back, and then be done. So I don't mind doing the trips, and hopefully we can hold it off. My birthday's in December, so I like to make sure that I can hold off December. And of course, it's right in the middle of like Christmas and New Year's Eve, so you have those holidays that you have to pray like not everybody wants that whole week off, because I want that whole week off. Anyway, just keep your fingers crossed for me that I can get it off, or the trips and everything that I wanted for December, let me get it. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you're a flight attendant or you're just curious how our schedules work, I'll be happy to answer them if I didn't break it down thoroughly for you. Yeah, I just figured I'd bring that up because I'm talking about bidding, and some people who are not in the industry are probably like, what are you talking about? It's just like, you know, picking your schedule for work. So anyway, that's all I'm doing now. Charging my stuff up for work tomorrow. I have my iPad charging. Like I said, I got my tea. I'm gonna drink that in a little while. Probably heat up my food for dinner shortly, and then we're gonna take a shower. I'm gonna call it a night. As you can see, I already put my glasses on. They're probably dirty, and I'm sorry about that. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. I'll come back and say goodnight. If not, I'll see you in the morning. All is good here. We had a very productive day. It's cold outside. That is one thing. The wind was still whipping. So I don't know what that means for tomorrow. I hope it calms down, because like I told you last night, it was rough landing here in White Plains. But hopefully tomorrow is a different story, and I will keep you guys up to date with what we were talking about yesterday or earlier today. No, yesterday, about the cancellations possibly with the FAA canceling certain flights and stuff like that. I'll get more information tonight, and then in the morning as I wake up, we'll go over that. So I'll see you in the morning. So we are all dressed, ready for work. Here we are. Anyway, of course, me speaking it up, it was bound to happen. Last night we got a notification that our flight had been canceled. So we are working 3 flights today, and we're in White Plains right now. We're gonna go to West Palm Beach, Newark, Orlando. Our last flight going to Orlando home, our go home leg, was canceled. Now, we knew some flights were going to be canceled because of the FAA issuing a reduction, 10% reduction in all air travel in some 40 of the major airports, and this just happened to be 2 that are in that list: Orlando, Newark. There's so many, I'll put it down below, but of course it happened. So our flight got canceled, the one that would get us home. So we are still gonna get home tonight. It's just gonna be even later. We're actually gonna be deadheading on a later flight that will get us home. So I'm sure with everything going on, anyway, I'm sure with other crews, people, there's gonna be a lot of chaos today, a big mess. I'm hoping, you know, everything goes smooth, because there's also weather that plays a role in today and how it can go. That's already causes delays, so this on top of that, I can only imagine what today is gonna bring. So I did, you know, get in some good sleep, because we're definitely gonna need it. Technically, I'm only working 2 flights today, which is this first one and then the one up to Newark. Yeah, so I'm sure all flights will be full this weekend. It's Friday, so I'm sure this weekend is going to be kind of a madhouse because of everything going on. And they said that they were going to kind of do 4% today, Friday, and then kind of teeter it up throughout the weekend into Monday. It would be a full 10% reduction. So with that being said, I'm not working this weekend. I feel so bad for, you know, TSA and everyone who's not getting paid right now. I can't imagine. I'm gonna come back to you guys once we get on the plane. I gotta go. That was my alarm. So I'll see you guys in a little while. We'll catch up there and chat then. I'll let you guys know how many people will be coming down with us and our flight time. We made it down. the French vanilla creamers to go in it, so we're gonna keep it real basic. Going down, we are full. There's 162 people coming with us down to where are we going? West Palm Beach. There's 162 people coming down with us to West Palm Beach, and I'm sure going up to Newark is gonna be just as full. So it should be 2 hours down. Of course, I'm gonna come and check in with you guys when we get there. Rides, he said, are supposed to be smooth, but he'll let us know if anything changes, as per usual. We're just bracing ourselves for the day. Hopefully it won't be as long as we're all thinking it might be. So it's supposed to rain later today in New York and Newark and all that. So delays happen on a regular without even having any rain, and then with all of this going on, I'm sure there'll be something. So I'll report back to you. We'll have plenty of time in the airport when we get to Newark, as well as when I get down to West Palm Beach. I'll come and let you know what happened. So wish me luck. Get home. Today's go home day. We want to go home. Oh, let me tell you, the line. This isn't really an accurate airport to do TSA, like how long the lines are, because it's a small airport. There's only one carousel here. So, but the TSA line was relatively long here today. But the agents look to be in good spirits. I mean, they have been since this whole shutdown has happened, which is, you know, I've been extra kind, saying thank you, please, as per usual, use your manners. But yeah, the TSA line here was probably about 15-20 minutes, but they don't have like all that, you know, fancy digital stuff like they do in like Orlando or Kennedy to tell you like 20-minute wait, 15-minute wait, etc. So yeah, it was about 15-20 minutes from what I could tell. So yeah, pack your patience always. Plus holiday travel is coming around. Hey guys, so we made it. We are in West Palm Beach. We are going to start boarding as soon as they finish cleaning, and then we'll be up to Newark, and it is going to be 2 hours and 32 minutes going up from here. Should be the same rides, which was pretty smooth, so there's that. When we get there, we'll have to wait around for a while, so I'll probably eat lunch and my dinner there, so it's going to be a long night until our deadheading flight. So far so good, besides the cancellation and us having to take a later flight. Going smooth, everything's going smooth. Of course, I'm going to keep up with you guys, let you know. Definitely want to probably change when I get to Newark so that I can get out of my uniform and make sure I have something that's appropriate to wear, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I'll see you guys when we get there. Just wanted to come check in, let you guys know it's going to be full flight. All these flights are full, even the next one that we're deadheading on, all 200 seats. We're going to be on the 321, and that one's going to be full too, because of cancellations and then us. So I'll see you guys when we get there, check in, let you guys know what we're up to. Wonderful days. I think right now I'm going to have a little snack. I'm going to have my little Chobani yogurt thingy. Just something to hold me over. Hey guys, good morning. It is actually the next day from our trip and we are back, and I'm ready, and I'm getting ready to head back to the airport. I know I said I wasn't working, but I picked up, so here we are. We're already delayed there's delays, there's cancellations. I'm seeing some, you know, friends posting that being delayed for 6 hours plus because there's FAA ground holds. I woke up this morning and we are also delayed, not for very long, but about 45 minutes. So this shutdown and the FAA issuing a, you know, reduction in flights, it's actually playing a role in our days. It was already long, but it's even longer. So with that being said, you know, if you're traveling, because this could still possibly be going on throughout the holidays, especially Thanksgiving's only 3 weeks away, it could still possibly be going on, if not the full shutdown. The effects from the shutdown, as far as maybe TSA and the FAA or the air traffic control, maybe still not having the appropriate amount of people working, it could still be going on during your Thanksgiving travel. So with that being said, if you are traveling during the holidays, definitely get some of the apps that I've recommended in previous videos, whether it be Flight Aware, Flight Radar. There's so many different ones, and they can actually, and obviously whatever airline that you are flying on, their app, because you'll get the latest up-to-date information on those delays or cancellations. I've seen some airlines saying that they would be rebooking people automatically. I think, you know, with all the technology that we have going these days, that helps. But if it doesn't work for you, then obviously you're going to need to get in contact with your airline immediately. With that being said, just have your patience. None of us want to be waiting in the airport for more than, you know, our scheduled time. You know, you come to the airport already early to go through TSA. Now with the lines being maybe dramatically longer, that may play a role in your time. And then if your flight's delayed, just be patient. Pack your snacks, pack things that your kids like to do, especially if you have children, and then for yourself as well. Hopefully everybody's flight goes seamlessly and there are no delays or anything like that, cancellations or reroutes or whatever the case may be. I'm praying for everyone and their safety, some normalcy. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. This is my life as a flight attendant and how everything is affecting us now. I'm about to head out. Like I said, I'm working just a turn today, or I'd take you guys with me. We are going to San Juan. Yes, my flight is delayed, but not by much. We're gonna go hang out in the airport. I'm gonna get a coffee because what else is there to do, and just wait for the flight. I'll come back, keep you guys posted when our next trip is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you very much for being here with me. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.